Oh, hell, I'm a hustler. You didn't know that?
How am I supposed to know that? I mean, you gotta tell a person these things.
I'm a hustler.
Shh. All right, yeah, you're a hustler.
Oh, Red, it ain't no use.
What do you mean?
I mean you're poisoned with her. I don't care what she's done to you. You're still in love with her. Don't think it pleasures me none to say it.
Maybe so, but I'm through with her, I tell you, I'm through.
You gotta think of the child. Child's worth 10 of the mother.
You're a shrewd woman, Belle, and a very nice one.
Yes, Red?
I was just thinking of the difference between you and... You're both hard-headed businesswomen, and you're both successful. But you've got a heart, Belle. And you're honest.
Goodbye, Red.
Goodbye, Belle.
Most of the male prostitutes in movies, it's just like they weren't actual people. They were a character. It's, you know, confused gay kid number one, put him in here and he'll be leaning up against a brick wall and smoking a cigarette and he'll walk out and say, hey baby, do you need a date?
In over a century of movies, sex workers have been a constant on the silver screen. Hustlers, escorts, exotic dancers, pimps, phone sex operators, call girls, cam boys, and streetwalkers. Despite the abundance of characterizations, there is shockingly little variety. They are almost always damaged, sometimes to be pitied, sometimes to be feared.
People love hookers. I mean, they're fascinated, you know, they're fascinated. It's the obsession with, you know, how could they do what they do, you know, and I think that's a positive attitude because it gives people an opportunity to examine their own motivations around sex and money, and that we're a sex and money driven society. And so I think hookers are the intersections of these two really important themes.
As a sex worker, the reason that I like to go to movies about prostitution and various forms of sex work is that I like to see how it's portrayed in the cinema. I'm always interested in how society regards sex workers because, you know, we suffer from the stigma. I'm an activist, and I feel like I want to see what are the possibilities of how society can feel about us, and how does that evolve. So I'm always fascinated by how the filmmaker deals with the prostitute in the movie.
I think Hollywood's shown a whole rainbow of different kinds of sex workers. Some are winners, some are losers. Most of them are losers. But there are some that are real winners.
Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile.
You saved her alive.
I don't know what for. A creature like that, better for everyone if she were dead. What about supper?
Oh, supper, yeah.
I'd love more people's stories out there in movies to see how people got in, to see where we're at. Because I think I want to see them so I know how they compare to me. I think if other people see them, they can start to see that it's not, oh, you started doing drugs when you were a kid and then you're out in the street because you have a crack habit and you need a pimp to take care of you. And it's not, oh, I was stolen from Thailand and forced into this business. And, you know, those stories are out there, but there's so many more people who are out there who chose this, or they weren't forced. You know, it's just like, this was a way to get what they wanted, or this was something they liked, or this was something that was different and they wanted to rebel against academia or their parents or find their own niche in life. And those are the stories I think we need to see that I haven't seen yet.
I was the last person anyone ever expected to be a sex worker. And I think really, truly, if I hadn't seen those movies, I would have become an art professor. And those movies took me on another journey